Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach with Boxstar Stamping. I am so excited to be back with you. A week ago I was in New York City having so much fun. I went and saw Music Man. Oh, I didn't turn, hold on, I'm turning it down. There we go. Thought I did that. Yeah, so I went with an epic girls trip. It was a lot of fun. I saw Music Man starring Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster. Music Man is my absolute favorite musical, and it was a delight to be there. All right, so let's get down to business. Here we go. The annual catalog. If you are a customer of mine, you should be receiving this soon if you haven't already. Hey, Betty. So let me know if you haven't received one yet. If you'd like to receive one, please email me at boxstarstamping@gmail.com. I cannot open this yet. But again, this is if Stampin' Up asked me what I want in a catalog, it's in here. Very excited for this catalog. That goes live May 3rd. Here's the April host code if there's anything you're wanting to get. Hey, Kathy. This is the April host code. If your order is under $150, make sure you use that when you check out. Also, be sure to select Amanda Bach as your demonstrator. Otherwise, it will randomly select one for you. So anyway, if you have any questions, be sure to email me, and let's get started. You can kind of see a sneak peek up here, can't you? But first, I want to start with YouTube. Sent one of my viewers on YouTube. I have literally kicked everyone off my internet, and it is still buffering. Sorry. So one of my YouTube viewers sent me this beautiful card all the way from Canada. Oh, got some beautiful paper quilling on it. Just gorgeous card. So she mailed it to me this week from Canada, and it is gorgeous. And she wrote me a lovely little note. So thank you, Anne from Canada. It is a beautiful card. Beautiful. And she hand embossed all that herself with a stylus. So just gorgeous. So thank you so much for that. I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so next, let's get to some cards I made this week. I love the Abstract Beauty. I think that's what it's called. Let me grab it here. Yes, Abstract Beauty 6x6 Designer Series paper, which is in our mini catalog. And I decided to make some cards using it. Some super simple cards. Love it. I went with the circle theme, so I made sure the die I used for the happy birthday was also a circle. And on the inside, may your greatest wish come true. And then this is from a retired set called Dandelion Wishes. I just thought that was kind of neat with it. And then on the envelope, I also put the Dandelion Wishes stamp. So those are super simple birthday cards. I also did one using the Ladybug Punch. So this is the retiring ombre speciality paper in Night of Navy. And so what I did is I punched a ladybug out of the gold foil and that Night of Navy ombre paper. And then I just used two of them. And the double oval punch with that Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper in Night of Navy on the inside. May your greatest wish come true. So I made two of those, and on this one I just put one. This was my first one. And then I was like, wait, I have that shiny paper, which is in our current annual catalog, which is retiring. So if you want it, you should probably get it. So those are just two I made. All right, next, I used some retired Designer Series paper because I'm trying to use up all my paper. So I just made some super quick, simple cards in that Blackberry Bliss. This is Perennial Essence paper. It was from a couple of annual catalogs ago with my favorite ribbon, Blackberry Bliss ribbon on the inside. Hoping your birthday is filled with all the best things, which is in the Retiring Sunny Sentiments, which is in our current annual catalog. It is retiring, so you might want to grab it while you can. This is from a retired set called Sweet Sampler. It was a while back, but just thought it went. I'm actually going to purge a bunch of my stamps and papers and stuff, so keep an ear out for that. I might be offering those. And then I did one with the Flirty Flamingo as well, and the Crushed Curry one. But I did the same thing. Just trying to use up some of my paper. Because I have way too much, sorry. And then one more with that paper. Oh, love this paper. Wish I could paint. I cannot paint. Not one of my talents. But I do appreciate paintings. All right, and then the last bunch I'm going to show you before I demonstrate a card and show you all the new in colors. My upline just gave me a whole bunch of retired stamp sets that are, they're new to me. So I used a retired color called Dapper Denim, and I made this card using that stamp set. I think it was called Very Vintage. And I just made a background, used some blending brushes, went around the outside, and tied a little bow. So I just thought, you know what, there are so many of our stamp sets you could use the same layout with, so I wanted to show it to you. And then again, that's from Sunny Sentiments, which you can still get. But just make your own background paper. Add a bow to it. Here's another one without the bow. I don't know which one I like better. And I also did a thicker border matte layer than this one. So those are two I made, and I was just playing around, just found some other old paper. I was on a Dapper Denim theme, so I'll just show you all of them real quick in case you like any of them. That one's the same, just without the daisy. Just trying to use up my papers. Again, same basic layout. This one I turned sideways, and I masked the top, and I masked the bottom, and then I stamped repeatedly to create that. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun, just trying to use up some of my old papers and I still have some Dapper Denim cardstock and obviously the ink too. So I was just trying to use some up. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. So those are things I made this week. Again, I haven't been home long. I have been in Denver, and then I was in New York, and soon I'm going to be in Missouri. So not usually this busy with travel, but oh well, I'm enjoying it. Okay, so the in colors. Here we go. Let me grab them. I don't want to give anything away. Oh, here they are. All right, this is Tahitian Tide. Oh, Tahitian Tide. Parakeet Party. It is just as bright as it looks. Sweet Sorbet, which I love Sorbet. This one is Starry Skye. And I put the other one. I'm getting it. Hold on. I'm getting it. Or not. I'll just grab another one. It's on top. Oh, come on. Come on. Thought I had it. This one is Orchid Oasis. There we go. So there are 3 blues-ish. This one's more of a purpley blue. This one's definitely more of a turquoise, obviously. This one is like my favorite shade of blue, so I was really excited to see this one. Oh, but I also wanted to compare them to other colors, okay? So I have over here Tahitian Tide, okay. When I saw this, I thought, ooh, that looks like the retired color Tempting Turquoise. So guess what? Here is Tempting Turquoise. So yes, they are a little similar. This one, I mean, they're different. You can see the difference, but they are very similar. So if you liked Tempting Turquoise like I did, Tahitian Tide is very similar, okay? Very similar. All right, next. If you liked Lemon Lime Twist like I did, Parakeet Party is pretty similar. So here is Parakeet Party. Here is Lemon Lime Twist, in case you're wondering how close they are. And then just for comparison, I also have Granny Apple Green. So you can see the difference in the greens, okay? So this one is definitely the brightest of all of them, the Parakeet Party. The Lemon Lime Twist has a little bit more yellow. I think the Granny Apple Green has more browns in it. But isn't that awesome? I was so happy to see Parakeet Party because I loved me some Lemon Lime Twist. All right, next. If you asked me my favorite retired in color, I would say Lovely Lipstick. So I was excited to see Sweet Sorbet because it reminded me of Lovely Lipstick. So let me pull out some Lovely Lipstick. I still have a couple of sheets of that left. They're not, I mean, they're similar-ish, but they're not the same color. But I love the Sweet Sorbet. This is definitely more red, pink-it. I don't know. And I'm looking at my screen, and yeah, that's about what they look like. So this is closer to red. So then I pulled out a real red for comparison. So you can see the difference there. I think the Sweet Sorbet really looks like a lighter color of Real Red. I think those are very similar. And then so I pulled out a Melon Mambo as well, just to compare. And as you can see, they're really not at all the same. Okay, so just to give you a comparison of what these colors look like. So I think Sweet Sorbet actually favors Real Red more than anything. But I do love it. Next, Starry Skye, I thought looked pretty similar to the Retire Color Blueberry Bushel. But then I was totally wrong. So there you go. Not at all. It's more similar to Night of Navy, actually. So that's Starry Skye. And then for comparison, here is the Orchid Oasis. Am I saying that right? Let me look. Yes, Orchid Oasis. And it's more of a purpley blue, as you can see. I mean, these are Pacific Point and Blueberry Bushel, and they're more of it's more of a purpley blue, which I love. So, yeah. So those are the comparisons of colors I could think of to compare them with. Before I forget, any orders in April and May from me over $50 will be entered into a drawing to win this stamp set. This was from our last celebration, and I have an extra one that I haven't used, so I'd love to give it away to somebody. So if you place an order with me in the month of April or May, and it's over $50, I will enter you into this drawing to win this stamp set. So again, that's for U.S. residents only. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, next. These cute envelopes and matching card bases in the in colors. So there's the Parakeet Party. Look at these envelopes. Sweet Sorbet. This is called Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. And you get 20 of them, 4 of each color. There's the Tahitian Tide, the Orchid Oasis, the Starry Skye, and then the card bases match them. So that one's the Starry Skye, Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, and Parakeet Party. So those are fun. I had to have those bright, cheery colors. I love colors, so I had to get those. So those come in 20s, a pack of 20. Here's the rest of them. And I did make a card using that, which I'll show you in just a second. Okay, next, there is a sweet collection, Happiness Abounds. So you get this beautiful stamp set. Hey, Julie! You get this beautiful stamp set, and I always put my dies on the inside. Look at these dies. These make it look like a notebook. So you could make something that looks like a notebook. Now you'll notice a couple of these are missing because I'm going to show you a card tonight. Okay, so that's the stamp set. And then Glossy Dots. So these are so similar to glitter enamel dots, which I loved. Oh, they're similar and I love them. So on the back, I put the colors, Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. Ooh, yeah, those speak to me. Love them. Okay, so there's also a designer series paper that goes with this, and wow, what a designer series paper. I'm pulling it out here. So it's a 12 by 12 paper. I always put mine in my little protector cover thingies. Yeah. So these have all the in colors plus a whole bunch more. Look at that paper. So pretty. So pretty. The back side has little, they look like plus signs, but they're kind of rainbowy, which you know me, I love me some colors. So I had to have this paper. The next sheet, you know, depending on how you cut this, you know, you could get like a bunch of that color. If you cut it this way, you get like different colors. So there's just a variety of how you want to cut it. On the back side, oh, love me some colors. Love that page. All right, these. And the back side of this one might be my favorite back side in the pack. So pretty. Love this one. I just love colors. back side of that one. So somebody actually painted this and then I took a picture of it. Okay, now these pages and the last one, the dies actually cut out some of these flowers. So, in fact, okay, I'm not going to say all of them. The dies cut out a lot of these flowers and the leaves. So, you can use your dies to cut out these, and wow, wouldn't that be gorgeous? In fact, there's a page in the new catalog that really features these. And then on the back side, let's look at this one first. And then, oh, Julie, it's so pretty. Oh, this is my favorite one because this blue is my favorite color. Purple is my second favorite color. And then pink, it's like, oh, they made this page for me. So they made this whole collection for me, honestly. These dots alone. So that is the Happiness Abounds Sweet Collection. It comes with stamp set, the dies, the dots, and the paper if you want the whole thing. Okay, we're going to use that in just a second. And then I want to show you this paper. But first I'm going to show you in our current annual catalog. So this is our current annual catalog, which has many items that are, you know, on sale at their last chance, which means get them while you can. On page 134, these 6x6 color families. Every color family, the brights, the regals, the subtles, and the neutrals have a paper pack that you can get, and there's 4 designs. But so do the in colors. And I'll be honest, usually I like 2 out of 4 of the designs. This new one, I like all 4 of them so, so much. So here we go. This is the Sweet Sorbet. So there's little flowers. Then on the back side of that, we have stripes. Oh, love this one. And then polka dots. And all of them have the same 4 designs. Okay, so this is the Tahitian Tide, the Orchid Oasis. This is like quizzing me on do I know my names yet. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The Parakeet Party, which I'm sure at some point I'm going to call Lemon Lime Twist, but it's not. As I showed you, they're slightly different. Oh, yes, Starry Skye. And then the back sides of those. So these are a great bargain. You get quite a few sheets. I don't know, 4, yes, you get 4 of each sheet. There we go, 4 of each sheet. And you just, I have a trouble using it all before it retires because it's just, there's so much of it. But I love it. And the last thing I want to show you that I got, now there was a lot you could get in the pre-order, but I went to Denver and New York, so I've spent a lot of my extra money. So, yeah, I'll be getting more. Is Sun Prints. Sun Prints. It has Gray Granite, Night of Navy, Pacific Point, and Starry Skye. And as I said before, blue is my favorite color. So I had to get this gorgeous paper. Oh, it's going to be hard to cut into it, but I will. And then there's the Gray Granite side. Okay, next, if you are a scrapbooker, this page speaks of scrapbooking to me. The back side, that'd be a great sky. If you're doing like a scene in your cards. Let's see here. What's the next one? This one's kind of splotches. Some Pacific Point thrown in there. Oh, I love that one. Just stripes. Just stripes. Got some flowers. Leaves. Looks like tree. Oh, what's those trees? The cottonwood trees. And then a gray granite. I think this would look pretty embossed. I might try that. Then we've got a gray granite side. Looks like there's some ferns. And the blue side. I remember there being a piece of paper similar to this one in raspberry or razzleberry not too long ago. Can't remember. But that looks familiar to me. Oh, yeah. All right, and then the back side of this one is gray granite. And that's that one. Okay. Oh, so that is all of my pre-order that I purchased. Of course, I got all the Stampin' pads. I've got all of that. I've got all of the blends. Got all the blends. There they are. And I always label mine Orchid Oasis Light, and then it's probably this one, Orchid Oasis Dark, so I can just see in the Valentine, and it probably is. I like to label them because that's small to me, and you know, my eyes are, you know, as you get older, it's harder to see little stuff, so I make it bigger. All right, so I've got those all labeled and ready to go. All right, well, let's make a card, shall we? And I'm going to sit for this, so hopefully I don't buffer again and not realize it. All right, so let's start with a card. Regular standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I am using the Sweet Sorbet because I can't help myself. I love it. And it makes me want some sorbet. Okay, so what I did is I took a piece of that 6x6 Designer Series paper, and I want to show you how to cut it because that's important. All right, and I think it actually goes that way. There we go. Okay, so that's my paper. So if you want enough paper, move it up so you all can see better. If you want enough paper that you can decorate your envelope, you need to cut right here at 3 3/4. And that will leave you with 2 1/4 to compare. Ooh, let me compare it to Poppy Parade. Hold on. Let's see. Poppy Parade is right here. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I have to get a scrap. I looked. Here's my Poppy Parade scraps, so I'll just pull out one of those. Let's see here. Let me pull out the real red again. Okay, so there's your comparison. There's Real Red, there's Sweet Sorbet, there's Poppy Parade. Ooh, yes, it's very close as well. A little more pinky than this one. Poppy Parade isn't a color I use often, and I don't, currently, I might be completely out of it except for my scraps. Oops. Which I keep all my scraps in here, and then I use these first if I just need a small piece. Yes, you're welcome, Julie. Okay, all right, there's our Poppy Parade. Note to self, order more Poppy Parade. All right, so if you cut it like that, you can use it on your envelope, which I will grab one here. So the back of your envelope, it's enough to glue, and then you can cut around it, okay, if you like to do that. I don't often do that, but you can do that on the back of your envelopes there. Okay. But that's just in case you wanted to use that. Now I'm going to use this in another card, so don't worry, this will get used. But I'm going to set this one aside because I'm not going to use it right now. Alrighty, so I have a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white that I am going to just layer on there. And this might be, oh, I love that one too. I love all 4 of these patterns a lot. A lot. Some of them, you know, they're not always me. You can't like everything. But these are, again, this is the catalog I am calling What Amanda Wants. Stampin' Up read my mind for, hey, what kind of stamp sets do you like? What kind of paper do you like? What kind of ribbon do you like? I was really sad to see some of the die sets leaving us, but then I saw the new die sets, and I'm not so sad anymore because there's some great ones coming up. Speaking of which, we're going to use one right now. Hippo and Friends dies. Oh, let me grab the one I'm going to use tonight. These Hippo and Friends dies, they are amazing even if you don't have the stamp set. And at first, I didn't have the stamp set. So let's go in my annual catalog. In the back are all the dies. So here we go. Here's the dies section. And they're alphabetical so you can find them. The Hippo and Friends dies come with 10 label dies, or they're perfect for sentiments or whatever. So there's 10 of them that have nothing to do with the stamp set. And they're just amazing, and I love them, and I use them probably more than any other die set I have. So they are going bye-bye. So if you like them, they are currently on sale, I believe, for $28.80 instead of $36. So they're on sale right now, so you might want to grab those if you haven't already. But anyway, we're going to use this one. I like it because it leaves this beautiful stitching around. So let me show you. I went ahead and I cut it out already so you didn't have to watch me die cut. So I love it. I love it. So let's get to stamping. Let's do all my stamping now with the beautiful sweet sorbet. Oh, it's so much fun to use a stamp pad for the first time. It's like, oh. And I went ahead and I put my sticker here. I always label mine with whatever color family they're in. And so this is an in color, so it got a 22 through 24. And then I also took one of the blank ones off the back and I put it right there as well, just as a reminder of what color this is. All right, so I'm gonna take one of the roses from, oh, see, I don't know my names yet, from the Happiness Abounds stamp set. And we're going to stamp right in the middle, which I'm gonna have to get a little closer to me because, yeah. Nice firm pressure, beautiful, beautiful, I love it. Then I took a strip of 1/2 inch by 3 3/4 of basic white, and one of the sentiments is just happy birthday. You know what, and I haven't used this one yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a stamp off just in case. Sometimes there's like a little film left on the thing, and I'm gonna have to stand up for this one because I want it to be good. Good enough for me. Okay, so there's that one I needed to stamp, and now I want to stamp my inside. And this is again from the same one, which I haven't used yet, so I always do that the first time I use it. It says, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. All right, and I'm gonna put that near the top. Hopefully I can get it straight. Yeah, close enough. All right, and no, not done with that. I'm gonna get my envelope back out. I like to stamp on my envelope. I'm gonna put the rose right there. Right there. I always like to do something on my envelopes just to make it a little special, you know, nothing crazy. I always stamp my insides. Some people don't stamp their insides. I always stamp my insides. All right, there we go. Put a little bit of glue inside of my card. There we go. And that little piece of paper, I'm gonna put it down right here. Make my inside just a little more something, you know. They'll be surprised. They'll open the card like, whoa, there's paper inside too? You know, they won't be expecting that. There we go. So there's my inside. There's my outside so far. This is going to be a quick and simple card. I am going to simply glue this one down. We're going to pop the other one up on dimensionals. And then I have one more thing I want to show you. And then I have one more card I also made too that I want to show you. Okay, so there's a quick happy birthday. I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. Ooh, let's see, do I have enough? Yes, I do. So there's my dimensionals, and I cut along the side because I don't want to waste any. And I am just going to throw some on there. And one in the middle. Okay, now I just take all my backs off. There we go. Ba-doo. Now you could color this. I'll show you the coloring I did on the next card. You could also color this with Wink of Stella. That'd be really pretty. But I'm going to add some bling, so I want to show you how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to take my, had it out. I have to go to plan B. Might have to go to plan B. Oh, my rhinestones. Oh, come on. I had them out. I used them. Oh, did I not put them back? Okay, they are on this desk somewhere. They are. And I had every single thing ready. Well, we might have to go to plan B, people. Plan B. I don't know what that is yet, but I'm thinking of something. Anybody have any ideas? Anybody? Oh, my desk ate my rhinestones. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, we're coming up with plan B. So I'm gonna show you my plan B. Here we go. Here's all my embellishments. So what I do is I put them in, they're called passport cases. And then I label them and what catalog they're from and their number. I ran out of labels last night, which is why I hand printed the other ones. Let's find something else I can color that will look nice. Ooh, we can do that. Yep, that's an idea. Do you guys ever do this? What can you color with? There it is. Huh, what in the world was I thinking? I put it away. How dare I get organized? But anyway, that's how I keep my embellishments. And generally the current ones are up here, retired ones are here. And yeah, these are like all older ones back here. Yeah, so that's my embellishments, and maybe I should purge those too. Don't judge me. Okay, Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I'm gonna take my dark Sweet Sorbet. You can already see what I did. And I'm going to color 3 of them lightly because I don't want to ruin my marker. So I give it a second to dry. So you can make your own jewels using rhinestones, any blends, not the Stampin' Right, the blends you can do this with. All right, and I'm gonna get my pokey tool, give it one more second to dry. So this is a quick, easy way to use up paper too. If you had a lot of designer series paper you want to use, this is a great way to use it up. You could even have, if you have a big punch, you could use this. What else? Oh, if you want to use even more, now you could make your designer series paper 5 1/4 by 4, but I wanted to save that extra scrap so it would fit on an envelope if you wished to do that. Okay, so now it's dry enough that I can throw it on a card, add a little blingy bling. We're gonna put one right there. And then the last one, we'll put right there. All right, quick, super simple card. So if you need to mass produce a lot of cards, this is a quick and easy layout that you can use, and I think people would still be, wow. Okay, I love this font, love the font. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. Thank you, Julie. All right, now let me show you the last card because it's kind of the, you know, the biggie. Okay, it also took me a long time to make. All righty, so I used the tea set, you know, with the matching envelopes. So what I did is I colored using my blends. This label, I want to talk about the label. In last holiday catalog, which was the July-December mini catalog, there were some dies called the seasonal label dies, and they are still currently available online only, okay? And if you're interested, the number is 156299, and I picked 2 of them that I really, really liked. Hint, hint, they're gonna be in the new upcoming annual catalog. So they are a great set of dies. I can't open the catalog and show you, but you can go online. The number is 156299, and they are seasonal label dies. So what I did is I cut a piece of basic white out, and then I adhered my little collage, if you will. And then this happy birthday is from this stamp set, which is in the current mini catalog. And I like the little happy birthday because I wanted to use this little die, and I wanted a happy birthday that fit in my little die. So there it is. And then again, I colored the rhinestones with the dark Sweet Sorbet to give it a little bling. I popped it up on dimensionals, and I added some retired gold threadish stuff, cord. There we go, cord, that's the word. Now on the inside, here's the dealio. Here's the dealio. These card bases, let me find one that doesn't have a card in it. There they are. Let me pull one. You're coming with me. Oh, I pulled a Parakeet party. Oh well. So on the inside, they're white. And these kind of card bases are a little bit thinner than our cardstock. So I like to jazz them up a little bit. I like to jazz them up. So on the inside, I added a base layer of or I'm sorry, a matte layer of the Sweet Sorbet. Hey, Vesta. And then this sentiment here is from one of my favorite stamp sets. I love birds. I don't know why, but all around my house are birds. There are birds everywhere. My kids tease me because when I buy a new decoration, it's got a bird on it. So I love this one, the Garden Birdhouses. So I just think this is just such a sweet sentiment. Hope each moment of your day is as special as you are. So I use that one a lot. I love that sentiment. So that's where it is. This is in our, I think it's in the annual. Yep, it's in the annual. And so I added it along with the rose. Yeah. And then I liked the back. Yes, they do, Julie. We have that in common. I am a bird fan. Love me some birds. We have bird feeders in our backyard, and I think we've counted 27 different species of birds that come and visit our backyard, and I love it when I see a new one. All right, so those are my cards for tonight, using some new products that you can get in the upcoming annual catalog. So thank you. Oh, hold on. I have one more thing. Very exciting. I just checked YouTube, and I am currently at 399 YouTube subscribers. So if you could also follow me on YouTube, that would be so appreciated. When I get to 500 subscribers, I am having a huge giveaway that you will not want to miss. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe over there. Again, quick, easy cards. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, my email is boxstarstamping@gmail.com. And I appreciate you watching. Have a great night. Bye-bye.